Hey everybody, my name is Jackson Serball. I'm a freshman here at Virginia Tech, and I'm here to take you what a day in the life for me looks like during COVID-19 on campus here at Virginia Tech. I'm a freshman majoring in communication science and social inquiry, and I'm involved in many organizations on campus, such as being the Hall Council president for the Campbells and the Egglesons. I'm on the PR committee for Real Life for Life. I'm a member of New Life Christian Fellowship, and I'm also a new member of Tech Notes Acapella. So first, I'm going to start my day off with going to D2, and you'll see what the rest of my day looks like on a typical Wednesday here at Virginia Tech.
So I grab my mask, which is a necessity, of course, and I say goodbye to my roommate, and I'm ready to tackle on the day. I live in Main Campbell, which is centrally located here on campus since it is right on the drill field and very close to the academic side of campus. As soon as I step outside, I realize I probably should have worn a jacket because it is quite chilly since fall weather is here in Blacksburg. But nevertheless, I enjoyed my morning walk to D2. And of course, I came across a hand sanitizer dispenser since Virginia Tech has placed those in every building because of COVID, which has been great. And after that, I swipe in and check out all the breakfast food since it's been a few weeks since I've woken up this early to eat breakfast. After looking at all the options, I decide on a nice chocolate waffle, eggs, and some bacon, of course, the famous D2 chocolate milk. I find an empty table, which most tables are empty since a lot of college kids, of course, don't like to wake up. And until my friend Simon, who is a part of my pod so we can safely eat together, comes and joins for this meal so we have a nice chat and eat together before our classes. And of course, we don't forget our hand sanitizer on the way out. And then I was on my way back to my dorm, ready for my first class. But of course, I had to take in the nice leaves and the nice beauty of campus. And it's honestly a great reason why I chose Virginia Tech. And on the way back, I've passed our volleyball court, which has been great to meet people. Now that I'm back from my breakfast at D2, I have a little bit of Relay for Life work to finish up. And then I'll attend my first class of the day, which is Intro to Theater. And it fulfills one of my pathways. And I'll be doing it over Zoom here in my dorm rooms. So I try to limit myself being in the dorm as much as possible, especially doing online classes, because sometimes it can feel very stuffy and not like real school if we're just sitting on our computer watching a Zoom lecture in the same place every single day. So Intro to Theater was my first class today, and it was 50 minutes long, so it went by very quickly. And before I knew it, everyone was saying thank you and goodbye to a professor after a nice class. So I packed my water bottle and computer, which if you can see from this video, I have a lot of stickers and I like to decorate my computer like a lot of people. So I packed it and I was ready to go to lunch with my girlfriend named Allie, who was also a part of our pod, so we can safely hang out and relax social distancing more while eating meals and such. So we placed our Grubhub order at Fighting Globber for quesadillas, which is some of our favorite food, especially mine. I love the chicken quesadilla. And we went to the Han Holder Cultural Garden, which is by the baseball field and McComas Hall. And it's a great and pretty area and a nice garden. And they have this hammock pod there for Eno hammocks where you can hook 3 Eno hammocks all together to all hang out and do work together. So we ate our quesadillas there and hung out for a while. And as you can tell, the baseball field was right next to the hammock pod, and they were actually having a scrimmage and practice, which was some pretty nice afternoon entertainment for our lunch. And of course, hammocking is one of my favorite activities, so it's something I like to relax between classes, and it's something really nice in Blacksburg. But then I realized I had a class at 2:30 and it was 2:15, and I was all the way across campus from my dorm room. So I was sprinting across campus from McComas to Main Campbell to swipe myself in so I could ready to go for my second class of the day. And as you can tell, I was very excited that I made it on time. So my next class of the day was Communication Skills, Com 1015 with Claire Bohr. And here is a time lapse of me doing the Zoom lecture. And as you can tell, I'm in a different location from my dorm. I'm in the lounge room, which is right across from my dorm. So it's very nice for me to switch up locations because I can find myself focusing better in different locations. And it actually feels like real school of going to different locations, even though, as you can tell, after me finishing up class, the lounge is right across from my dorm. So I didn't really travel to real class. I just kind of pretended and made myself feel like that. So later in the day, I like to go relax in my dorm and have a nice chill time just by myself. Mostly, I end up just scrolling through my phone on endless social media or scrolling through TikTok, but it's nice to have just a break from school. And also, side fun fact, we have turf in our dorm. It's not an actual carpet, it's actual turf. It's something different, but I think it's kind of funny and cool. So that's something about us.
I feel well rested after that nice little nap in my room, but now I'm about to head across the drill field to get some dinner at Turner's and then go to my in-person class. which is pretty cool during this time.
So I start my walk across the drill field, which I haven't had to do many times because I haven't really had that many in-person class. So I'm very excited about my walk today. And I finally arrive at Turner's, which is the home of Qdoba here on campus, which is one of my favorite meals. And for me, it's an in-person class tradition because since I don't have that many, I decide that I get Qdoba before every single in-person class because it's just something fun to look forward to. So after I finish up my meal, I walk down this little staircase because I don't really get to walk that much across the academic side of campus, and I arrive at the Surge building, which is home of my event management class tonight, which is actually a hybrid class, and I go in every other week, and has students on the Zoom lecture while some of us are in person. So it's a nice mix between people who don't feel comfortable or it's not their turn to come in. But of course, it's a Wednesday evening class that starts at 6 p.m. So I was getting a little tired after it kept going on and on for a little bit. But I do enjoy the class, but I was very excited to finally leave. But when I left, it was nighttime. So I guess I was in there for a long time in class. But of course, nighttime walks across the drill field. Who doesn't love that? But of course, it was cold, and I once again did not bring a jacket, which I probably should have learned my lesson. But the walk across the drill field was absolutely beautiful at night, and I don't get to do it many times after class. And I love seeing the pylons and, of course, Burris Hall, and everyone just enjoying their friends and company, of course, safe and social distance on the drill field. And I went back to my dorm and grabbed a jacket because, of course, I've been cold all day. And I go out to the same hammock spot with my pod, and we set up a projector that we do sometimes, and we watch a movie and TV as we rewind and relax after a long day of classes. And here's us walking by McComas Gym, which I've not been in once, which is kind of sad, but waving goodbye to my friends after a long day. And yeah, that's my day of a life during COVID-19. So thanks for joining, and go Hogies.